Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're learning how to make this delicious grilled fish, and let's jump right into the recipe. Now to start off, we're going to blend some bell peppers. I'm using red and green, Scotch bonnet peppers, onions, and some garlic, okay? Now once that is blended, we're going to add some oil to our pan, and we're going to go ahead to add that blended pepper mix, all right? Once we add that, we're going to mix everything to combine, all right? Now guys, this is a good time to remind you that if you're yet to subscribe to this channel. I post recipes every week, delicious recipes that you're definitely going to love. So please subscribe and make sure you click the notification bell. Now I'm going to go ahead to add some paprika to intensify the color. I'm also going to add some seasonings, so do whatever seasonings that you like, but I'm giving this fish like a suya taste, so I'm adding some suya spice. I'm also going to add some seasoning, and I'm going to add salt. Okay, that's about what I will be using to season my pepper mix. Okay, I'm going to mix everything together, and I'm going to let it fry. Once it has fried, we are going to take it off the heat. Okay, so once it changes color and is looking like this and the oil has started to float, then you know it's fried. Now I'm going to be using some croaker fish for this recipe, and I have cleaned it, I have scaled it, I have removed the inside, so this is just good to go. Now what I'm doing is to just make scores or marks on my fish, so that when I add my seasonings, it goes right into the fish. Okay, now I'm going to flip it over and do it for the other side. Make sure you put light marks, okay? Do not cut the fish too deeply, okay? So just light marks, all right? And once I am done with that, I am going to go ahead to season, all right? Now I have this Creole seasoning. Creole seasoning is a mix of salt, some peppers, and some paprika. Okay, now if you don't have Creole seasoning, just go ahead and use regular salt, all right? But I just like that this one has salt and some peppers inside, and I'm just going to generously add that. Okay, not generously because it's salt, but I'm going to add some of that, and I'm going to massage it into my fish. Okay, now make sure you flip it over to the other side, you put some on the inside, and you make sure you just give it a good rub. All right, now once you're done rubbing it, make sure you put it into all those crevices. Now I see a lot of people just fry the pepper base and add it directly to the fish. What I have noticed is most times when I use that method, the fish is not properly, like, it tastes very bland. Okay, so just add a little bit of salt directly to your fish. Now because as I said, I'm making the fish with some suya, to give it a suya taste, I'm adding that suya spice or suya pepper. So I'm going to put it on one side, and once I'm done rubbing it and massaging it, I'm going to put it in. I'm going to flip it to the other side, and I'm going to add that same suya spice. Okay, so for this recipe, basically, if you do not have Creole seasoning, what you're going to need is salt and some suya spice. Okay, all right, now I've added it to the other side, and I'm going to go ahead to massage it in. Just gently caress that fish. Okay, gently massage it into the fish, and we're going to add that pepper mix. So you want to generously add that pepper mix on top of the fish, and you're just going to generously coat the fish with the pepper mix. Okay, remember that this pepper mix has our seasoning, it has the Scotch bonnet peppers, it has the garlic, so it contains a lot of flavor. So make sure you generously coat that fish in the pepper mix. Now don't forget to put some on the inside as well, and once we are done coating this side, we're going to flip it over and repeat the same process. Okay, now I'm cutting the other side of the fish with that same pepper blend, and just cut it generously, guys. It's really important. Now once I'm done coating it, we're going to slice up some lemons and some onions. I just like to add lemons and onions, so that lemon gives the fish like a really fresh taste. Okay, don't worry, your fish is not going to taste sour, you're not even going to taste anything lemony, but it just gives your fish a really nice fresh taste. Okay, now I'm adding some lemons on the inside, and I'm going to also put some on the outside of the fish as well. Okay, now you can also add some bell peppers on the inside, you can add some spring onions, whatever you like. Okay, now these are my onions. I've cut them into circles, and I'm going to put some of them inside, and I'm going to also generously top it up with that onions. You guys know that onions is, oh my god, onions is so good. Okay, onions give such a delicious flavor, so please, even if you don't use the lemons, make sure that you use the onions. Okay, so I'm just going to put the onions also by the side of the fish, and I lifted up the fish and put some underneath the fish. Okay, so that onions is just properly infused into my fish. And once I'm done doing that, I'm going to go ahead to wrap my foil. Okay guys, if you have gotten to the point of this video and you're still yet to subscribe, click that subscribe button. Okay, make sure you click it. Now I'm just going to wrap my fish, and once I'm done wrapping it, we're going to go ahead to grill it in the oven at about 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. Okay, 180 degrees to 200 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. Okay, we're going to grill it for that amount of time while the fish is closed. So after about 20 minutes, I'm going to bring it out of the oven and I'm going to unwrap it. Okay, by now the fish would have cooked. Remember, we covered it, so the steam would have cooked this up nicely. The fish is cooked, but what we want to do now is to just get that brown, brown layer. So we're going to put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes uncovered, and this is what we should have. Okay, can you see all those charred bits? All right, this is what it should be looking like. And I paired mine with some fries, some fried plantain, some sweet corn, and some coleslaw. This was absolutely delicious, guys, and it tasted amazing. Okay, we've come to the end of this video. If you've liked watching it, don't forget to share, subscribe, and give the video a thumbs up.